Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone. Today we're playing the great game of Black Desert Online, and I am going to talk about steel and steel production. And for all you veterans out there who've watched my other videos about making money, this really isn't that type of video. This is for the new players out there who have saw my videos and wondered, how do I get that product you call steel, without buying it off the auction house? Or you might have figured it out already, but this is for the people that have not. So for those people who are ready to troll this video, really this is for those people who started the game, so let's begin. The first thing I want to point out is this icon right here. This is a very important icon, and I'm going to talk about Kaplan in a minute and how you need to go buy a worker in the Kaplan city. But this little icon here will help you out. Once you get into Kaplan, you'll be able to click this icon here. You can click this icon anywhere in the game. Like say you want to find the stables, click the icon, and you will see that an auto path has been generated. So if I exit that and hit T, I created an auto path and get caught in this, but it would auto path me to the stables. So again, when you are out looking for a person who's going to sell you workers, here is the guy you want. See the auto path just started, and as I am in Heidel, the guy is right there, your worker guy. So let's quickly go to Kaplan. How you get to Kaplan? Here's Heidel. This is going to probably be the third town you're going to visit on your beginning path to great hero ship. And just to help you out, this is going to be the first town you started in. Then you're going to come down to Villia. And then from Villia, you're going to come down to Heidel. I've chosen Heidel as my base camp, I call it, just for many reasons, but you can have your base camp anywhere you want. I'm just trying to give you directions on how to get to Kaplan. So from here, you want to follow the road down to Kaplan. Once you get to Kaplan, and you're going to need to come here, is you need to talk to the person who gives out the workers. And again, once you get into this town, you can just use that icon I had shown you. It'll bring you to the guy, and you're going to say, please, I want to look at your workers. It's going to cost you 5 energy to basically roll the RNG to whatever worker he wants to give you. Now, it's your preference on if you want to continue spending energy to hope to get a blue or gold or even an artisan worker. That's up to you. What I ended up doing is getting a green giant here and sent the green giant up to get what I need. And he's been doing fine for me ever since, and I think I did that on day 2. So from here, you get your worker. And the great thing about getting your worker out of Kaplan is you will not have to spend contribution points in lodging. He's going to give you your any town that will sell you a worker and has a warehouse, okay? Because if a town doesn't have a warehouse, and it doesn't have a person that will sell you workers. So just that's a rule of thumb. So you're going to get your first worker, and he's not going to require that worker to have lodging. You'll be able to only do that once out of each town that has a worker. After that, you'll have to buy lodging in the town if you want multiple workers out of that town. What I did is I got my one worker, and I ended up spending, I think it was 3 contribution points. There's this node north of Kaplan. So here's Kaplan. This is the node you want. You can remotely invest your contribution points, but that will cost you energy. If you come here and talk to the node manager, it costs you no energy. So here's what I'm thinking. You got to go into Kaplan anyway to get that worker. So just show up here, talk to him, talk to the node manager that's here, and that's that person right here, and then invest your contribution points into this node, and then you'll have to invest in this node. I think it's a total of 3 contribution, and you save your energy to go play the RNG hiring game for your worker. So this is the node you want. This is the coal node. So you're asking yourself, what happens then? Well, the worker will work this node and bring it into Kaplan's warehouse. So from here, I had just sent the coal that was here all the way up to Calpheon, and I'm going to explain that to you right now. Is this worker is going to bring items into this warehouse in Kaplan. From here, you can remotely transport them, or you can come to Kaplan yourself and just pick them up out of the warehouse. That's up to you if that's what you want to do. I normally will hit transport, I will hit send, I will send it to the capital city, I will freight wagon it, and if I had, like I said, I just sent the call up. I'm just going to do this product here and hit send, and it's going to say it's going to cost you more because it's not connected. Whatever, it's not really, it's only a little bit more cost to do that. So if that was coal, it would be headed up to the city here. And the reason why I send it to this city is because many of my workers are up here, and I'm sending products out of here anyway. So if I hit transport button and hit receive all, if the coal had shown up, it would be here, and I'd be able to put it into the warehouse, and then from here send the coal to Heidel, where I normally make my item. So if this was coal, I would just say, okay, I want to send it to Heidel, and hit send. Well, my node's connected. That's why I didn't get the little message saying it's going to cost you more, because I've got this route connected. That's how easy it is to move the coal through the game system. But again, if you want to just get experience riding your horse, you can show up to Kepler and pick up the coal yourself. That worker will work as long as you give him beer. Now you're asking yourself, I've got the coal, that's established, what do I need next? Well, you're going to need an iron node. And the easiest iron node closest to Heidel is right here. It's an iron node. Again, you could come to the node manager, save your energy, talk to the node manager directly, and invest your contribution points. So I've got a worker working this iron ore node. And that worker sends that material to Heidel, because that's where I have that worker out of. So in Heidel, I have in my warehouse iron ore, which I already took out of my warehouse, so you didn't have to watch me fill my inventory. So the worker brought the iron ore to this warehouse. I showed you how I got the coal here. So the ingredients that I need, I have everything I need basically. And the first thing you need to do is melt the iron ore down. And I'll show you how to do that. Make sure you get a crafter uniform on. My other video talks about how you acquire that. You hit the L, you hit the heating, and then you hit the iron ore. It shows up here, and you hit start. And what you're going to do is you're going to process that iron ore until you run out of iron ore to process. And what's great about processing now is it doesn't cost you any energy. So you can walk away, make a sandwich, go watch a movie, go watch an anime, go watch whatever you want while you're doing this. And if you're really going to get into processing steel and this or anything, up your weight limit. There's loyalty items that you can get that allows your weight limit to go up. That will allow you, because right now I can hold 1,700 pieces of iron. And I can, that took me a half hour to process. That gives me a window of a half hour to go do something else. Okay, so right here you've noticed that I made one just a second ago. And if I hit the I button, you'll see I already had some that I put in my inventory. But I just want to show you how you get to the melted iron shard. That's what I'm highlighting now. So you have to process this into this. All right. So I'm going to back away, stop what I'm doing. I'm going to hit L again. It's heating. And what you want to do is grab the coal, and then you want to grab the melted iron shards that you just made and hit start. It's as easy as that. Now what I'm going to do is sit here and make steel. Now again, if you've bumped your weight limit up a little bit of what you can carry, this is a very good way to AFK, especially if you're only going away for half hour, 40 minutes, maybe an hour. It's up to you and how you want to AFK processing, because processing does not require any energy, so you can continue doing it until you have product in your inventory. So if you have a weight limit increase, that means more product in your inventory to process at once. Now you can have no weight limit increase, it's just that you'll have to return to your warehouse more often to get the materials to do this. Well, again, this was not for the advanced player. This was really for those people that just needed to know what's the easiest way of doing this. So thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkis Zone.